Exactly. At least that's my opinion, right? Like, I'm not God, so it's just my opinion. But I do think, as I've said in other videos, like, my opinion is a somewhat unique one as somebody who's pretty much never been to Norway, except now that I'm living here since July, but have grown up learning about it in the United States since I was 13. So it's this interesting sort of cultural crossover. And what's interesting too is when I was first, the only other time I've been to Norway is 10 years ago. I was here for 4 weeks working on my dissertation. And now I was mostly in Oslo, which is, quite different than Trondheim, but I was also so much younger, and I remember being like, people are so rude. Because I was always trying to talk to them on the T-bane, and nobody would talk to me on the T-bane. But it's so funny, like, I look back now in my 30s, and I'm like, oh my God, the T-bane or the trick is like the only time where my kids aren't hollering at me. It's the only time I can think my own thoughts, and like, I really don't want people to bother me. So I spent my whole first month here just being like, what the heck? Like, what changed? Is it just me that changed? And how could my perspective change that much? Because, my husband and I had prepared him. I was like, we're not going to have any friends here. We're just going to have to, like, live on our own and not want friends. And then I got here and I was like, no, it really, I do think a lot of it is me. Somebody has suggested that maybe Norwegians are slightly friendlier after COVID. I also think that a lot of us in America lost a lot of our social skills from COVID. Like, that's true of me. Because I definitely was, like, I still am, like, a chit-chatty American. I can, like, totally culturally code switch that way. And I do. Some people are saying that they see the value of American ways. Me too. Yeah. I don't think you can say it's all or none, but I think it's really honestly gross when people just want to say, oh, Norwegians are rude. Like, with any other culture, Westerners wouldn't look at that foreign culture and be like, that's bad. Like, that would be really wrong to do. And I think it's really arrogant that people just assume, like, well, I can interpret this culture through my own lens. Yeah, and here it's like, I feel so comfortable because I know people would have my back if I needed something, but we also kind of, like, let each other have space. I feel like I can think. I really like it. Yeah. It does also vary regionally in America. Texas is much more chit-chatty and the South is, whereas Washington, where I've lived more recently, isn't.